from the city is still. I'm from the city is still.
What is up, everybody? We are live here at the Dallas Card Show. Got to say a big what's up to Pennsylvania Reseller. What is up, Mel? Good to see you. Got Mr. 715 in the house. We got Ryan Malaker. What is going on, my guy? Tally, good to see you, brother. Appreciate you being here. And today we're actually going to be doing some live grading. Let me show you a little example on the TV what people that walk by. Mike Gentile's in the house. What is up, my guy? So you guys are going to see it on the iPad, but people that walk by are going to actually see it on a TV. So we're actually linked up to a TV here. So anybody that walks by can see the transparent process just like you guys can here on YouTube. Big shout out to Mike Gentile. He is Huddle Card Collection on YouTube. If you guys have not checked him out, make sure you go check him out. So we are going to get into some grading here, guys. And we're going to just start off with a Spud web card. We're going to be doing this live for you guys. And like I said, on the TV, it's going to be live for everybody that walks by. So first thing we do whenever we start to assess a card, we have to run it through our AI software. And one thing that it does is it provides centering tool scans for us, which is what we're looking at right here. And what we do with this is we use this to measure the card all the way around, and we're looking for like points. So on this one right away, you can kind of use this base bottom here to kind of see where things line up. So right here at a dotted 3 and over here right at a 4. So that would be a 4-3 left to right, which is a 9-5. And then if we're going to look at the top and bottom there, looks like I just got my notification. YouTube slacking on us. So we got a 3 at the bottom, lined up right at the bottom of those words. And then right up top here, it's going to be about a 3. You can see it right at the top of the NBA logo. So that's a 3-3, which would be 10. But since we have a 9-5 side to side, this is going to be 9-5 total centering. So now that we've assessed the centering on it, we're going to go ahead and add a note to it. And this is exactly how I saw that, Ryan. Mark it into the Cavs. We got Gate City in the house. What is up? They traded my boy Larry Nance, though, so I'm a little heartbroken about that. But I think Marketing's going to be a good player for us. So we're going to go top to bottom. That's a 3-3, which does equal 50-50. And then left to right, we're going to go 4-3. Oh, might help if I'm actually entering the right information. 4-3, which equals 57-43, which makes this a total grade of a 9.5 for back centering. If Anthony could type right today, how about that, guys? 9.5. Make sure the top centering grade's still on there. All right. So there we go. Now that we got that on there, you guys will be able to see the grades. And of course, it's now showing twice because Anthony can't type today. There we go. Good to go. So there's the centering grade right there attached to the back. Hey, thanks, Mike. Appreciate that, brother. Have you in here doing these in no time, my man. All right, so we're, again, looking for like marks here on the card. So right here, you can see kind of at the top of the card, there's a 4, a solid 4, kind of right above those letters. And then down here, kind of at the bottom, you can see the solid 4 is kind of right below there and right above those there as well. So really, we could probably even take the 3 because it's tighter. You really want to be right up against things. So this would be a 4-3, which would be a 9-5. And then we're going to go side to side here, which we can go right here. You see the 4, and that's just about at the 3. You could also measure right here. You can see it's kind of slightly off if you were going by the lines. So it's probably better to go with the words in this case. So we'd go 4-3 top and bottom, 4-3 left and right, which would make this a 9-5 centered card. Tommy, what is up, my man? The bargain effect is in the house. Steven, what is up, my guy? Good to see you, brother. We are live here at the Dallas Card Show. We're just doing some live grading here from our booth, showing you guys kind of how the sausage is made. So right now we just assess the centering on the card. And we're just putting in our math so that our clients will know exactly what they have. Because like I said, our slogan is you see what we see. So everything we see and assess on the card, we do put that in there. We also do grade the autograph as well, guys. So now that I know that this is going to be a 9-5 overall centered card, we're going to come back over to our grade sheet. And we're going to put the 9-5 in for the centering. All right. And this is an autograph card. So there's a little fifth area here that we put for the auto. And I've actually already assessed the autograph on this one. So that did get a 10. So we'll go back and I'll actually show you the autograph and stuff. So there's the autograph right there. The only real discrepancy that is in there is this little blotch right there, but I didn't think that was enough to really bring that down to a 9. It is neatly written. It is complete. Nothing is off of the label, so we're going to say that that is a 10 auto on there. We got Dad's Vintage Garage in the house. Good to see you. Johnny Jetson, what is up, my man? Good to see you guys. Appreciate you being here. So now we're going to go ahead and assess corners, and we're going to assess edges as well. So we're going to pull out our magnifier. And up here, you can kind of see some whiting up on this blue. Now, that edge wear right there isn't necessarily something that's going to make you drop a grade, but that's something that we're going to highlight and say that there is some light edge wear right here at the top of the card. So I'm going to go ahead and take this and just put a little box around it to indicate that there is some light edge wear right there. So once I have that box there, we're going to hit add comment, and I'm going to just put light edge wear. There's my note. All right, guys. So we are seeing a little bit more whiting there. You can kind of see it's coming into the card a little bit there. The edges look really clean along the side. And again, it's more of the same down here. And a lot of this is just factory cut. So that's not necessarily something that's going to kill a grade edgewise. But again, we're going to highlight that we see that there is some light edge wear there. So we're just going to say light edge wear. And again, that's just stuff from the factory, guys. But again, we do share everything we find on your cards. So that way you get a really good perspective of the actual condition of your card. All right, so here we're going to just get out of here. And one thing I like to do as well, this is really helpful for corners and edges. Whenever you invert it, it'll actually highlight all of the defects. So up here, we couldn't necessarily see that that's a little bit of damage right there. Just very, very mild softening. I don't know if you can see the fraying there. That's something you can see a whole lot better on an invert scan than you could just a regular. You know, you can see a lot of that edge wear right there. Just kind of jumps out at you more. It's darker. So we do use these inverts for more than just surface. It does help us with some of the corners and stuff as well. Sometimes these corners can be so fine, they're not even necessarily worth a ding. This one's a little bit soft though right there. So I am going to mark that on the back of the scan that there is some softness. Don't necessarily know that that would be enough to drop the card down because that's not a very badly damaged corner. But like I said, there is some softness, which we were able to identify via using the thermo print. Talking to Tease, what is up, my guy? Good to see you, brother. Hobby Beast, what up? Straight fire, all questions answered with just one click, changing the game. Thank you, my man. That's what we're trying to do, man. So I'm just going to say soft right here because I don't necessarily consider that a damaged corner. It's just soft. You know what I mean? Like, you just see a little bit of fraying on it. So that's not even enough to fully take this down 0.5. So then we're going to look at the front of the card now.
That's Spud Web?
It's Spud Web. It's clean. So we're going to pull up our magnifier, guys. Does look like there's a tiny bit of a mark there, but I think that may be from these. So again, what we normally do in situations like that, I'm almost positive that's just a stray one of these because it's in the same area, but we will actually go to eBay and we actually look to verify, like, even spots like this are part of the card and not a defect, which that I'm almost positive is just part of the card. So, and again, we can go all the way up to 1000X if we want to, but it gets really blurry and pixelated once you get to a certain bit there. Now this is a mark right here we're going to do a little more research on right there as well, because we want to make sure that should be there. So this is that soft corner from the back. You know, it's slightly soft there, but again, on white, it's really hard to tell a lot of those defects. So that's why the invert scan is so important. So let's go ahead back over to the invert. Okay, so we'll go to this invert this time. This is the front invert. Again, we always want to look for print lines and stuff like that as well. So here's that mark we were looking at on the other side. Right up over there, that little black blotch. So again, that's something that we actually will probably go to eBay and take a look at this card for as well. eBay.
No,
Here, let me show. So we're looking at this blotch right here. Right above the Majestic J. There's like a little dot.
No. Oh, that little black dot?
Yep.
Not the actual J.
Exactly. Yeah, we're actually looking for that little black dot just to see if that's indicative of this card or if it's not. But because, like I said, there are some splotches like that on the card already. I agree, Mel. The infrared is such a game changer. It's so much easier to get a full accurate grade on something whenever you invert it like this, because it pulls everything, even that little black blotch. Like, as you can see, it's really like red and highlighted right there.
What year and what's the name?
Let me get you the deets on it. So this is a 2014-2015 Panini Excalibur Spud Web, number 4. So as you guys can see, I'm going to just spin this around. We got Hot Hands over here on eBay right now doing the research on that card. You can see he's blowing it up, checking to see if there's a splotch there. So every single card we do, guys, it does not finish going through grading unless we do proper research and ID on stuff as well. Spots there on there as well? See? So you can see it on eBay, guys. So that is a part of the card that is not a defect. We're going to go and find another one on eBay now just to confirm that that is not a defect. Second one, same exact spot, not a defect.
Good to go.
Awesome. So we know that that is not a defect, so we don't have to do anything to this surface grade. That's going to get a 10. So we're going to do a 10 right there. Now, as far as the corners and edges go, what I like to do is I always like to go back and I like to reassess what I'm seeing here. So we did see some light damages down there and some light up top. The front of the card is super clean. You're not seeing any edge wear on it. So what I would say is altogether, that's a 9.5. I'm comfortable saying that that is gem mint edges. So we're going to go ahead and put a 9.5 there. And again, there was some softness on that corner, but I don't think it's enough to take that below being gem mint. So you're going to see there's 3 9.5s and a 10 here, which according to our grade scale, anything above a true gem, which is 4 9.5s, is a 10. So that right there is a 10. A 10-10 Spud Web. So that one is fully graded now, boys and girls. So now we're going to go down to line 402. Now that that one is graded, I'm going to X back out of the folder because I did put my notes on it. I'm going to put a star on it indicating that it's already been done. We're going to go over to 402 and we're going to start working on some Joe Adele. All right. So again, we're looking at like points. We're going to go top to bottom. We're going to go left to right. All right. All right. So what we're going to do is right here, you see 7 dotted right underneath tops.com. We're going to go with that. And then if you look right above this line here, 7 dotted right there. So this is 7-7 for 50-50 side to side. And then we're going to go to the right-hand side here. You see the 3 dotted running right along that logo. And then right here, it would be a 3 dotted running right against there as well. So we're going to go a 3-3. This is going to be a 50-50 card, guys. So let's go ahead and throw that on there. Daydilla, how can you tell a soft corner? I will show you 1 minute, brother. Let me just finish typing in the math on this one, and I will show you the soft corner. So we got left, right, 3-3, 50-50. Top bottom was 7-7 for 50-50. Might help if I was putting in numbers instead of letters.
Borrow a little blingo for a minute.
Sounds good, brother. So that is a 10 centering on the back. So I will show you how we saw a soft corner on the last one. The easiest way to tell, my man, is if you switch over to infrared, you can kind of see how that goes from being a dark black to like kind of like a softer, lighter red. Do you see that corner right there? So the infrared is very telling in finding soft corners like that, edge wear. Because look, the edge wear is like highlighted black now instead of being light and white. So that's just an easier way to kind of tell that there was a little bit of a soft corner. But I don't think it was soft enough to take that out of being a gem mint card. Yeah, I'm grading right now. Oh yeah, we're gonna have several breaks today. Big one we're doing is gonna be 3 megas of select. So we got 3 of these coming up today, guys. I believe you get 3 teams.
3 random tiered teams, 3 mega boxes.
3 random tiered teams out of 3 mega boxes. You are going to be able to get a hit slab, 2 hit slab. You get 2 choices to slab out of those boxes. Every single card, even the base ones, are blue colored in there. So there's some nice stuff in there.
And we do have Leaf up right now.
We also have Leaf up right now as well. Are we filled on that?
We're filled on one of them.
We're filled on. Go get a spot. Oh yeah, heck yeah, man! Let's get that filled up.
I have 4 spots in the next leaf.
We have 4 spots in the next leaf. How many spots do we have left in this left? We have 7 spots left in the select. If you're interested, DM us on IG. It's right there at Transparent Grading Team. We got a hookup, Mel. We bought them in bulk. So yeah, we got them in bulk. We got them, I would say, probably 25 to 35 cheaper than what we were paying in Pittsburgh last week. But they're all different prices depending on what vendor you go to. So we are going back to this card. Again, it was a 9.5 on the back, I believe. Let me double check my math. No, we had a 10 on the back. Okay, 9.5 was the last card we were on. So let's go to the front here. We are doing Joe Adele. So we got a 3 side to side. Let's go top to bottom. So we can go right here to 4. and then 3. So 4-3, that's going to be a 9-5 top to bottom. And it is 50-50 left to right, but since that 9-5 there, it is going to drag it all the way down to a 9-5. So we're going to go 4-3 top to bottom. So TB, 4-3, which equals 57-43 centering. Then we're going to go left to right, 3-3 for 50-50. Altogether, that makes a 9-5 on that. And again, it was 10 on the back, and it was 9-5 on the front. Now, the front is a lot more important to the eye appeal of the card. So if it would have been reversed with the 10 on the front, this would be a 10. But since the 9-5's on the front, we're going to go with the 9-5 because that's what people look at whenever they see the card is the front. Now, normally we would also average them, but there's not a real good way to average 0.5. Now, example, if it was a 9 on the front and a 10 on the back, then it would be a 9-5. So just to explain the way that goes for you guys. So that is a 9-5 overall centering on there. All right, so let's get into the actual meat and potatoes. The stuff most people look at is the corners, the edges, that kind of stuff. Baseball cards, like I'm gonna be honest with you guys, a lot of these Topps and Bowman's cards grade really, really well. Now this right here is something we'll probably look at as well. Like you see how it's mildly discolored up there on the corner. That's something that we'll look into. I'm guessing that's a little bit of wear, but again, we do research these cards very, very in depth. There's a little softness right here in that corner. There's some mild fraying right there. So there's a little rounding right there. But again, one thing I love to do is make sure I'm always being fair and going and looking at that invert scan because that's going to tell us a lot. So give me one second, I'll let you know. I'm on the Joe Adele for, I'll let you know in 1 sec. All right, so I'm going to put edgeware right there. And we're going to go over to the invert scan. And again, this is going to show us a lot just as far as corners, edges, like anything that's hard to see with the naked eye, this makes it easier to see. Okay, so yeah, that's definitely a little bit of damage because you can even see like the line right there in it. So that's definitely, I'm going to say damage up on that top left corner on the back. And again, like I said, you can just see the softness on that one. So I am going to go back and I'm going to mark both of those corners. Again, not necessarily both are going to be deductions, but we want to let you know what we find on the card. You know, so we got to be transparent. Ryan, I appreciate you becoming a member of the channel, my guy. Really, really appreciate that. You guys have not followed my guy over on IG, Show My Cards 412. Definitely appreciate the support, though, man. That is really awesome. So you're the greater. Yeah, this is the breaks. I'm actually one of the owners for the company too. Myself, Alan Hot Hands Hoshik, my buddy Marty, and Drew from Slab It Up are the four owners of the company. But yeah, I am the I guess you could say primary grader. But there's three people that are grading for us. But Alan gave me the honor and privilege of writing the grade scale and kind of like heading it up. So we'll just say corner damage here to signify what's going on up there. Then over here, I'm just going to say soft because it's not anything I consider like super, super bad, but there is a little distortion to the shape and it's definitely a little soft. So I'll just say soft, distorted. So that way somebody will know exactly what it is. And my guy, Alan, is the boss man. He's already pulled up another one and you can kind of see that there is a little bit of similarities to that. So let me actually run that through our system as well. And I'll make sure that that doesn't look the same as the other ones. So let's go ahead and put soft. We already got that there, soft distorted. So I'm going to run this through our other system real quick and just make sure that the upper left corner, which is right here, let's make this larger for you guys. All right, so I want to make sure it's going to look like that on the inverse scan. Tom Bullard, thank you so much for becoming a member, man. Really appreciate that. It is super, super helpful to the channel and helps me get around to a lot of these shows. So I really appreciate the support, guys. Zach says NBA Select Mega Break. Yeah, that is definitely coming up here soon. We have 7 spots left. How much is that again? 50? So it's $50. You get 3 random teams, and 2 of your hits get slabbed. Hey, I appreciate that, Tom, man. And you guys don't ever have to feel like you're forced into being a member or getting in any breaks. We appreciate you just be hanging out. That's right. This the break. Big draft day. So Zach Scott says he'll take 2. Can you hit us up on IG, Zach? It's at Transparent Grading Team. You'll see it scrolling below, and Alan will get you set up with those 2 spots.
Put the numbers in there too. 1, 4, and 7 are gone.
Okay.
So you gotta give me a number too, like
1, 4, and 7 from the spots are gone. Which number spots would you like? Just let us know which 2 numbers that aren't 1, 4, or 7. Yep. It's at Transparent Grading Team, Zach? It's Zach Scott. If you'll see it scrolling right below there. At Transparent Grading Team. He would like 6 and 9. Nice. Yep. Thanks, Ryan. Yep, it's just at Transparent Grading Team, just like Ryan put there. Thank you, my man. All right, so yeah, I'm going to run this through our system and just verify that that is the same. Because again, that's something important to know, guys. It's important to know that that is something that is in the cards and it's not a discoloration or whatnot. So again, I'm going to run this Joe Adele through our software real quick. Oh, yeah, we'll definitely fill that, Zach, because I know us guys here on the team want to get in it, too, if no one else does. Zach wants 6 and 9. Yeah, Zach Scott is.
What's his IG name?
He's gonna hit us up.
I'm just looking at that. I got more people that want it.
He just messaged us. Yeah, on IG. What's the break? Okay, let me show you. Let me give you a... So, for $50, you get a break of 3 select mega boxes. These are the ones where every card is at least blue. So everything comes in parallel. You get 3 teams randomly assigned, and you get to pick 2 cards that you get pulled for your teams to get slabbed. And we will slab them up for you. So we have 4 spots remaining in select. It's 3 megas, Zach. Yeah, it's 3 mega boxes.
3 megas. It'll be 3 random tier teams.
3 megas.
So you're not going to get stuck like Raptors, Blazers, and Pacers.
Yeah, exactly. And they're randomly tiered, so everybody gets one of the top 10 teams. So yes.
I'll go through the tiers too.
Let's see how many boxes. It's 3 boxes. My guess is that every card has that corner color part of the design. It does. This the breaks. Yep. So that we're actually going to go back to, and we're going to remove the corner damage because that is indicative of that card. So that is going to drastically improve the gradability of this Joe Adele. Now, there is still like a little tiny bit of warping to it, but it's not enough to really ding. So it's 3 boxes. The cost is $50. You get 3 randomly assigned teams, from 1, 2, and 3 tiers of teams. So you'll get good ones, medium, and crap ones probably. And 2 cards out of that gets slabbed. And then you guys get the rest. Dude, if there's a Timofey Mozgov in there, I hope he's rocking his Cavs uni because he won a championship with us in 2016. Retail blue or hobby silver? What do you like better? Honestly, I haven't opened any hobby, to be honest with you, but I really like these mega boxes. Paul Antonelli in the house. Good to see you, brother. Talking Tati says he'll take 2 spots. Did he hit us up on IG? Just let us know which spots you'd like. 2 and 3, if available. How much is it? Yeah, it's for the select break. I think we have 2 teams left. And then we can get rolling with that. We got Swamp Picker in the house. Good to see you, brother. We are almost full, I think. How many do we have left? There's some good stuff in those. How many people are watching right now? We have 22 people live with us. Sure. Yeah. Would anybody be interested in doing a break of H2 Hobby UFC? Was it select? Yeah, select H2. So any relation to the baseball player. Let's see how much you got. That would be awesome, Zach. Yeah, we're actually open for submissions on the website, so you could definitely feel free to get us some stuff. Talking to Tease for the select. Do you want them to do that through PayPal?
We'll get it when it's filmed. We'll all do it through PayPal. When we go live on IG, when we break,
Gotcha.
I'll get it all.
Gotcha. Awesome. Thanks, Drew. So yeah, you guys can pay via PayPal for this one for the select. He wants to know, can he do Cash App?
Yeah, I can throw that in there.
Yeah, we can also do Cash App on that as well. We're gonna go live on IG and set that up. So once we go live and do that, we will let you guys know. We'll be breaking it on. Actually, I'll probably just stream it on here too, but we'll be breaking on our IG. That was Talking Tatis. If you could just send Alan a quick DM on IG, just letting him know that you want that 2 and 3 so that he can make sure you're marked down for that. I'd appreciate it. I don't know. Heck yeah, there's definitely going to be some bangers in there. I definitely want to see some kind of animal print. That would be huge. Yep, that's it. Yep, we got Leaf Metal. How many spots left in that? 4 more spots in Leaf Metal, guys. Every single card in there is a autographed rookie that is numbered. I appreciate you guys looking up that Joe Adele for me too and helping out with that. Definitely helpful. All right, we got a DM there from Zach. Yep. How you doing? Yep, he's 6 and 9. You need to clean it. I do need to clean my screen, man. It got so many fingerprints on it for me grading on there. Here, let me wipe it off on my shirt. Yeah, hold on. Do you have a microfiber there, by chance? Thank you. That'll work. Get that cleaner for you. Sorry about that, guys. There we go. Should be a lot cleaner now. Oh yeah, you see the TGT stand under there? Yep, big shout out to these guys from Stand Up Displays with the hookup, little TGT action. Oh, I just knocked over my Chase Claypool. I'm sad. I believe there's 2 spots left. 2 spots left, Alan? Yep, 2 spots left, guys. Anyone else that's interested, let us know. If not, I'm sure myself and Drew would not hate it. I'm sure Mark wouldn't hate it either. So there's options. All right, so we'll mark the minor fraying up there. It's not necessarily going to be a deduction, though. All right, so add some more. Let's see what else we can find. So this is minor edge wear, nothing like crazy. A little bit of fraying there. We'll mark that. Is this on the TGT website? Oh no, Jay Harrison, the select one is not on the TGT website. That's a separate one that Alan's running, that him and Drew are running. So that one will be done through PayPal. The Leaf Metal is on the TGT website. So anybody that wants to do that, again, I'm pretty sure I have it. Do I not have it scrolling? Let me update my banner because there is a promo code that can get you guys $5 off basically all weekend long while we're here at Dallas. Let me add it to my banner real quick. It's TGTDAL. That way, anybody that wants to save money, take $5 off of anything as many times as you want this weekend. All right, so we should be good now. Let me see if I can step back up. Save. Boom. So there should now be a promo code there for you guys. Tiny little lip right there, but not a whole lot. Some little edge wear. Again, that's all stuff that can get wiped off, but being a new company, you want to make sure people see everything. So that way they know you're actually looking at everything and you're not just giving tens to everybody. So that's why even if we don't necessarily give a deduction, we'll say, hey, we see that there, you know? Let's go here, exit. I'm going to give it one last good glance over on the surface. Now, this is really great for, I don't know if you guys have seen on like the prisms and stuff like that, where they'll be like running across different like print lines and stuff like that. This is perfect for picking that out as well. So if there were stuff like that, you would clearly see them running across, which is really nice. Order 407 is next. Actually, let me see if 407's been graded yet. 407's coming up. It's not far off. I think. Oh wait, no, that's 462.
BRB.
407. I'm not sure where yours is, man. It should be coming up though, I would imagine. I think I'm in 440. No, I'm not. I'm in 464, I believe. No, I don't even know which order I was. Okay, here we go. I'm in 462 currently. So if anybody out there has your order number and you know that you're 462, I'm working on your cards currently. So there's some like mild like edge wear, nothing like super crazy. It's a little soft down here in that corner. I don't know that that's enough to really ding too much though. All right, so let's go to the grade sheets. So we already had a 9.5 there. Surface is really clean, especially now that we've verified some things through eBay. So surface is 10 worthy on that, in my opinion. All right, so we're going to go to edges and corners now. All right, so edge wear is very, very minimal on this. Same with this one, even where there is edge wear on this one, it's super minimal. So I'm comfortable saying that that's gem mint edges. Give that a 9.5. Okay, now we're on corners. This is the deciding factor. Like the corners are going to decide whether this is a 9, 9.5, or a 10 card. And I won't be honest with you guys. Corners are really, in my opinion, the most important thing. That one was kind of soft there, and I know that there's another kind of soft one down at the bottom that isn't like a huge problem, but I mean it is. It is an issue right down here that we were looking at. That softness right here. So if we're looking at the back of the card, that softness would be like right there-ish, which you can kind of see it. So what I would do personally, I don't know that that's even worth saying, hey, do you see that there? What I'd say is that's probably 9.5. We'd hit it with a 0.5 combined for both corners. So as you can see, that's also going to 10 because it's above gem mint. Boom. So you guys can see the 10s are actually pretty attainable. Even though we're using computer and AI software, we don't do like anything that the computer has the final say. We always have a human being going over what the computer did so that we can verify whether or not something's a defect. Like with that Joe Adele with that top left corner, it looked like it was probably a defect until we searched eBay and we found several others with the exact same placing. So that was not a defect with the edging on there. So we're gonna go ahead and mark this card as done and graded. And then we will be getting started here with our breaks here shortly. What's up, James? Good to see you, brother. I hope you're safe, man, with all the hurricanes and everything. Right, so we got Michael Jordan here. All right, so this one actually will be pretty easy to do. So if you look right here at the top, 8 is running flush right across there. So 8's running right there, so we'd say it's a solid 8. And then if you find solid 8 right here, it's literally right here on this line underneath there. So that would be an 8-8, 50-50 top to bottom. So now we're going to look at left to right. All right, so right here, we're going to say that's about a 5. And then right here, it'd probably be about a 4 instead of 2. No, that's 5. Let me see. Might actually be easier to go right up here. So here we'd still be at the 5 and 6. So that'd be a 6-5, which is still going to make a 10, actually. All right. And I'll actually show you guys my cheat sheet, too. How is the show compared to... Thank you so much. How is the show compared to the National? Good question, man. It's a lot smaller than the National, but it's a lot easier to find your way around and remember where things are. But it's definitely a good time. I would suggest coming to anybody that has never been. So we're going to go top to bottom was 8.8. Which does equal a 50-50. And then left to right, I said was a 6.5, which let me put in the left to right, and then I'll show you guys how I cheat and get the math. We have a little cheat sheet. All right. So to get the math, I have a little cheat sheet right here, and this basically tells me what everything is. So 6.5 is 55.45, which is the lowest 10. Boom. So we got 10 centering on the back. Let's go to the front now. Thanks, Paul. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, we are getting very, very close to ripping that. We will be probably going live on IG here probably, I'd say in the next like 15 minutes or so. As soon as we go live on IG, that's when the rips are going to happen. So we got about a 4 up top, down at the bottom. Got about a 4 or a 3 you can go with. The 4 does line up right underneath the Chicago. But you could also go 3 here with the basketball. So really, you could go 4-4 or 3-3. But I'm going to just go 3 with the basketball, 3 right there. That's just a little bit easier for, I would say, the consumer to pick out maybe. So we'll go ahead 3-3, 50-50 that. So top to bottom, we're going to go 3-3, which equals 50-50. Then we're going to go left to right. And since your boy didn't measure that yet, let's go ahead and take a look. All right. And there's always multiple points you can measure from. What I tend to do is I try to find what I think is going to be easiest for somebody to understand when they look at this, because I understand this, the guys at TGT understand this, but will the random person who's never graded a card understand this? You know what I mean? So that's one of the things I really do when I grade personally is I want to make sure that our clients understand this when they get this in their hand. So this is going to be a little further off left to right. As you can see, it's probably going to be about a 3.5, which is not fantastic at all. And again, I was trying to find the most convenient spot that would make it easiest for somebody that doesn't understand this kind of stuff to know. So you're going 5.3 is 63.37, which is not fantastic at all. Yeah, that is definitely not good at all. So I'm actually good that we had one that was off-centered so I can show you guys kind of how this is done. So this is going to give us a good assessment with the back being a 10. So at this point, that would be 8.5, and then we factor it in with the 10. So that would be a 9 on the front surface. So now that we got that done, or not the surface, the centering. So now centering's done. We got a 9 on the front and a 10 on the back. That turns into a 9.5 centering because we're going to average the front and the back. So there you go, 9.5 for centering on that. Has anything been graded a 1 yet? Nope, nothing has been a 1 yet. I want to say a 4 might be the lowest we've gone so far. Might have been a 3.5 or a 4. Nothing a 1 yet. Right. Again, guys, for anybody that is new to the stream, we are getting ready to do 3 mega boxes of Select. Again, these are the ones that have the blue, white, purple cracked ice prisms in there. And it's going to be $50. You get 3 randomly assigned teams, and 2 of the cards get graded. All right, so we're going to go back onto here. All right, and as you can see down here, there's already a little bit of wear to that corner, which it's not terrible for the age of the card, but you can see there's some fraying there and some rounding and some wear. So I will say fraying, rounding, wear. Just terms that people understand, that they'd look at that and be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Each spot gets 2 cards graded. Yes, sir. Each spot gets 2 cards graded. There's still 2 spots available for Select, Tally. To the best of my knowledge, Alan and Drew are both MIA from the table currently, so as soon as they come back, I will have them check the IG. Yeah, not a problem, man. Awesome, you're in. Beautiful. Yep, just do me a favor, send a DM to the IG transparent grading team, so that Alan will save you the spot, and he'll ask you which number of the spot you'd like as well. All right. Yeah, so we try to make this as simple as possible for not only the graders, but also the people that would be receiving their cards back. We want them to understand it. Yes, if you could, Jay Harrison, just send us a DM over there on IG. That way Alan will give you the spot. Tally, thank you. It looks like we just got your DM, so Alan will be able to get you a spot. Oh, did not want that to slide. All right, Jay Harrison, we got yours as well. That's not where I wanted that placed. So we're just going to mark off that there's some edge wear there. Again, that's nothing major. That's stuff that, like, theoretically you could knock off there, just with a nice little scrubbing. But again, we have to let you know what we find on the card. Edge wear. This is actually pretty clean for a, for a 90s card. Hit it with, I already had a box there. How about that? Your boy's on point. Go to the front now. So here we're just going to say corner whitening and edge wear, which is indicative of what we're finding right there. It's also some more edge wear coming along the bottom there that I'm going to highlight. All right, Jay Harrison wants that spot 10. So we'll just say that there's a little bit of edge wear right there. This is another thing we're going to look at right here when it comes to the invert scan. I'm pretty sure that may be scratching, but again, it could be something holding that up or whatever. So this is another one we'll go to eBay for, and that we'll also check the invert scans on just to verify. But I'm pretty sure that might be some. I don't know. That may not be scratching. We'll definitely look into that one a little bit more as well. But for cards you're not super familiar with, we always check eBay. We always look online just to verify, because just being real, there's some cards we've never seen before. So we got some, we'll just say white corner. Then we're going to go hit this other one with a little white corner. A little bit of edge wear and a white corner. So what we're going to say is white corner and edge wear. Boom. Okay, so here we're just going to say Edgeware, which I should have copied and pasted because Edgeware is pretty consistent with a lot of cards. Is it one PC and one select, or it's two select hits, I believe, Ryan? But I'll verify that with Alan when he comes back. He's out willing and dealing. We're going to hit it with a little bit of Edgeware right there. Nope. So the beautiful thing is most of the tasks that need to be done for the company can be done from a tablet. So essentially we can work from anywhere in the world. I completed an entire person's order the other day from the airport, just sitting there waiting on my plane to come in. Oh, nice, Johnny. You got this card too? So what's up, my man? Well, if you're order 462, it could be yours. All right, so we've got all of the stuff marked. So we are going to go take a look at some surface. And again, we use this to also verify edgeware and corner damages as well. There's that corner we marked. And as you can see, it's just a lot easier and a lot cleaner to look at it on something like this. Some more wear there, a little bit of up top. Definite edge wear there. Another thing we look at is it does highlight like little marks like that. So again, I'm going to go back to the card and I'm going to look and see that those are not like any kind of defects or anything like that. All right, so we're going to the front of the card, and this is what we're looking at right here is this stuff to make sure that those are part of the card, which, I mean, theoretically, I don't know. So we're going to actually look this card up right now, which is a 1993 Flair Michael Jordan, number 216. So 1993 Fleer Michael Jordan, and that is 216. Hey, can you put your hotspot on this so I can look up this Jordan real quick?
Sorry. Hey, how about
Are there any PCs in the select break?
we could do that? We can do one to one.
Okay, so Alan says it can either be, yes, we are full now, Zach, so we will break that here probably in the next, like 5 minutes when we go live? I'll look that up.
I tried, and I was like, couldn't find anything for sale, and then this dude just found himself for $1,100.
Check this out, guys. This is a Kevin Durant numbered 3 of 3 with a diamond in it that Alan brought. Look at how thick this thing is. This literally got a diamond on there. That's like somebody's wedding ring. Warcraft, what up, my guy? All right, so we're going to verify on eBay that this is the correct and accurate.
Who else got the spot?
Jay Harrison got one. Yeah, Tally.
What spot did Tally want? That's the first message I got. 8 or 10. Oh, Harrison got 10. Tally got
Yeah, Harrison got to 10 already.
Got it. All right, so we're sold on that.
Let me connect to your hotspot here. All right. So here we go.
So we're all geeked up on that.
All right, so we should be cooking with gas now, guys. Do a little research and development. So here's that Michael Jordan card. Actually, you know what? Right here, this is in a case, and I can already see some of that same stuff. And that's not a great picture anyway, but we are going to grab another picture. Yep. So that's the actual card, guys. So there's no scratching. I'm guessing that's probably hanging from the rafters or something. So that's why it's helpful to look at that stuff. Sometimes, let's see. Yep, every single one has that. It's consistent with every single one of these. So that's why we check, guys. That's why we check. We want to make sure you guys are getting the most accurate grades that there are in the market. Need to hit a hammer so you can slab that boy. You know it. Money Bound M, what up, my man? DJS, what up, brother? It makes me happy that you're in the live stream, man. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate you looking for that too, my man. I don't have connection on my IG, so if Alan sent me a message, I didn't get it yet. Did you send him a message, Ryan Malaker message? Show my cards for 1-2?
About it.
About the break. He wants to be in the break.
What?
Yeah, select. We already got him down for that, right? So we are consistent with that being a part of the card. So let's go ahead and just take a quick look over overall surface. Now, the surface isn't great. I mean, it's really grainy, which, I mean, is normal. It does have some spotting on it. That's not enough to, like, really knock it down a ton. But could I say 9.5 as opposed to a 10 on this? Most likely, just because of, you know, the overall condition of the surface, you know, and the wear. But definitely not enough to drop it below gem mint. So let's go back to that. And we're going to hit that surface with a 9.5 as well. All right, now we're going to go edges and corners. All right, so this is for edge wear and corner. There's some edge wear and corner down there. So it is spread out. It's not the entire thing, but the edge wear that's indicative, like up hairs down into the card, over here is pretty major in my opinion, like, because it's actually coming up over the lip. So let's see, edgewise on this card, I probably have to go somewhere between probably like an 8.5 as far as the edges on that, just because of the indications that we're seeing. So 8.5 on the edges. Now let's go to the corners, which we're going to see some whitening right there. I don't know why there's not a box there. Let me add that right there. There should be a little bit of whitening right there. Whitening. So literally every corner has some issues, but some are more minor than others. So again, we're not going to hit every corner. If it's something that's kind of minor, like that's going to get hit. That one will get hit. Top two maybe combined into a hit. You know what I mean? So that's what we're trying to identify right now. Is just the level of hits, because you know that there's going to be some point of deduction for almost all of the corners on this. I'm thinking the top two may just combine into one, and we may just go 8.5 total on this as far as those edges go. But let's see. Those are some pretty significant wear down at the bottom there, though. That's the major concern, is the wear down on the bottom of these corners. So let's go back to our grade sheet, and we may have to go a full 8.5 on that, because we will combine that top two. So then we're going to combine those, which this actually is going to squeak into a 9. This is going to probably be, this card is one of the lower 9s you're going to see, because there are some pretty significant wear to some of those corners, but some of the other grades in this one help this card a ton. So that is going to be a very low ranking 9. But it just just good enough to squeak in at that 9 with that other being an 8.5, because that top corner was not bad enough to give a full ding, in my opinion. So this is like a $3 card that if it gets an 8.5, is it worth grading? It would really just depend. Honestly, in my opinion, I try to grade 9s and higher unless it's a PC card. How are you doing? Yeah, so anyway, if it's a PC card, I don't really care. Like, for example, I have a 7.5 Crypt Keeper that I love just because it's a Crypt Keeper. But something like this, maybe not. It just depends on how attached to this Michael Jordan card the owner would be, personally. But as far as like a resale value, I try to stick to 9s and higher personally, because that's where you're going to kind of see the bulk of your money. Let's go ahead and hit a start. And we're going to be moving into another Michael Jordan. Looks like he had 2 of those. Same one. So we'll be going right back into another one of these next. We good on the brakes? Sorry, got to work soon. Yeah, we're going to get rolling on the brake here. How long are you done? I'm pretty much done. Yeah, cool. Pretty much wrapped up. So, yeah, we're going to get ready to roll here probably in about 5 minutes. So I'm going to get shutting down here on this live stream. And I'm actually going to go live over on Instagram from my phone as well. So if you guys want to follow me over there at Pittsburgh74 and us at Transparent Grading Team on IG, we're going to both be live there in about 5 minutes time. So hang tight, guys. We're getting ready to set up the brake mats right now to get these box ripped for you. Thank you so much, Warcraft. Really appreciate that, brother. Next time I'm in Ohio, I will bring one out to show you guys in person. But this is one of my favorites that I have right now. We've been calling it the Leblingo because I was wearing this around my lanyard like a chain yesterday. Super cool. Yep, everything is going to be randomized. We will do that live on camera for you, so that way everybody knows everything is fully legit and on the up and up. That'll be coming here momentarily. Like I said, we're going to go live over on IG. I'm going to sign off here right now, and I'll fire up the live stream for you guys. It'll be about 2 minutes just for me to get over there. So make sure you follow us over there. We will be going live here all week long from the card show. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you're new. We'll be doing content on IG probably 3 to 4, maybe even 5 times a day, giving you guys all the updates of what's happening here at the show. Again, the show's technically really not even open to the public yet. It's basically just VIPs here. Let me give you guys a quick little glance of what's going on here. But again, you guys can use that TGT DAL code all weekend long and get a discount off of any of our submission levels. Sounds good, Ryan. He only gets connection in the crapper. All right. And again, if you guys aren't subscribed yet, make sure you go check out the channel. Do awesome stuff 7 days a week here. But yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead and shut this down right now. We're going to fire up the IG. Again, we're firing up the IG, so come check us out over there. We'll see you guys later. May God bless you.
From the city